What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Chocolate Boys channel. If you're new to the channel, sub, like, comment, sit back, relax, grab your snacks, and enjoy the show. Alright, so where I left off at, I was talking to her. She's supposed to be coming with me to go talk to some people who used to live in this town. But steal something from the power inside or some shit.
Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's tough.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Yikes. What can we get up out of here? What can we get up out of here? PC bugging. Need some bigger stuff. Need some bigger stuff. Not that little, not that little. Need to hit a lick.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one.
Where's the store at? As long as they'll start attacking me for shooting in the city,
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working.
that was an accident.
fortified.
Too, if I would have hit somebody, that would have been bad.
You're not a big drinker, are you? Only the part that's...
I don't know you.
I don't know you neither. But I'm cool with it.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Where did I even come here for? I'm just trying to sell some stuff.
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Okay. What's up with the deserters? I gotta go check that out. I'm real curious about it. We're probably looking good. I don't know. In my head, I see them as like the lowest tier level. They're like slums. But they might be living good in the slums. I don't
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
You said we can crouch and then pickpocket. Oh, that's what this reminds me of too, though. Fallout. Yeah, Fallout. Okay. This is a mixture of like Fallout and Borderlands. It's fucking lit.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
You say get your rations yet?
I'm not
2
allowed in
whole
here.
cans of tuna.
Not since the vending machine incident.
Oh,
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl.
2 whole cans of tuna. Hold on.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What happened? I don't even care what happened, but I want to know.
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Alright. It's easy enough. I got a hammer. Is it 2-hand though? I think I'm better at 1 hand. Hold on. Better at shooting. This is 2-hand. Where's the skill box? So I'm better at 1 hand. Not so good at 2 hand. I can sell. It does OD damage. It does OD damage.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet. Music to my ears.
Oh, it's 1-handed hammer. Two-hand was knocking them out. I'm selling them. Kills. Number one drug company in the colony. Right? Teas. Tropical leaves. Attributes. So, not really, but well put together, though. I could probably play this shit myself. I could repair it myself though, right? I see now. I see.
Spacer's choice. Music to my ears.
I see what's going on. Dang, it costs $293. I ain't even got that much right now. Even if I sell this stuff, oof. Let's throw that.
Yeah, huh? In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker? Sorry. I know, it's none of my business. Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
It's a stick up. It's a stick up, fool.
Put that down. Crazy?
He's coughing to stick him up when we come back, y'all. Hey.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
What is this shit at the bottom? What the fuck is this?
Be right there.
Two checkpoints, man.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar
Be
De
right
Soto.
back, y'all.
Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking. What would you like to discuss?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and lived beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Thanks for the heads up.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. What? No! I don't want to burn it! I would never... I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M'Bakono handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
I don't like it. 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 I don't like it What sells the most in this game? Tuna? Salt tuna. I'm assuming probably weapons and armor. Or what else is of value?
Got it. Heads down.
Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. But seen as activities that have consequences.
Nice.
Space Twin. Let me show you this one. Imagine putting me a play on that. It's telling me about that. Guess I can go the right way or go to sleep. You know what time it is, right? It's the sword. Oh, it's two. One, two, three, four. Damn. Wow, that's
I'm ready for this. Wow, not even a scratch.
Not even a scratch. That's how you point. It is. Uptown. Damn, obviously. You missing an arm and a leg. You got to pay up. They say you got to. Oh, wait. Oh shit. What the fuck? Alright, I see things as enemies, but I ain't think they was gonna run up. Come on, serious. That just tripped me out. Should we?
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one that ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I get that metaphor. I get that metaphor. That was a good metaphor. Basically, what she's saying, the man is trying to come through inside the globe.
The Vicker's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
I don't like it. Hey, can we get rid of these dudes? They're too close to where I'm at. When the odds too close, I'm going straight for them. Ooh, about to go in. Hold on. I had to count it. Oops. Let's run that back.
Okay, gone quiet.
I think I can kill them one by one. Okay. Boy, run.
Here we go! That didn't work!
They move so fucking fast too in this game. Shit. It's on point. It's really on point. How they move. This gun sucks. I think I was watching that, boy. I need that for my mission right now. What you talking about? I mean, not playing on easy right now, so if I die one time, you know what I'm saying? It's not a hit. No, it's a hit. We're coming back with 2 W's, though, you feel me? But it's all right. Took all this stuff, so we got 2 W's. Pristine assault rifle at that, not just any rifle. That back. 73, 36, 51. But this guy bleed damage. It's a 2-hand. 1 hand better. What is this? Light machine gun. Gotta put the shotgun up. Oh shit. What's up? Fuck we doing? It's just regular ass armor. Melee mods, yeah, there is mods. I don't know how to add them to the weapon right now.
Yeah, huh?
What the hell? Is there a difference between something like this? Alright, that's just block. It's all the same stuff, I think. fucked up now. Let's go.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest. I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. What is it?
So I think it's like a different little town. I'm looking for the spirit.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with? Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Where are we headed?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
What did you do? I thought you were asleep. I thought you were asleep. Can't sleep.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. he would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Okay, shit's getting annoying.
poke around in here.
What's a good day?
Searching for unauthorized person.
Here they come!
We're not even in this shit. Oh, she good. How the fuck she?
Reset threat level.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Not shooting, man.
Here they come!
I'm guessing bits is the one I'm guessing.
I always wanted to poke around in here. Nice.
Hit a lick. Damn, there's more of them.
Unexpected noise identified. Security.
Here they come!
One. On that time. Now when we come out, probably so. right now.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Fucking cell. That's wrong. Jump to the finish. They gotta pay for it all.
Help!
Where are we headed? Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
I'm gonna need everything I can get about this map.
Clever.
I'm about to get heavy in a little bit. I gotta see some more stuff.
Unexpected.
Robots, it's just killing all the workers.
Halt. Searching for unauthorized. As required in your
She's sleeping. She's sleeping off it.
happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Wait, what?
Where are we headed?
You're not real. You're not real. Go away, Phantom!
Wow, you got that?
Knocking my shit. I'm about to take a break. Be right back, y'all. Grab some snacks, grab some Capri Sun juice pouches, some cookies, and I'll be right back.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Close security.
Here they come! Nice one! Where'd they go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil? Something you need? Got it. Heads down.
System. Security actions.
Too many fucking robots.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. In a jiff! Where'd it go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil?
System. Searching. Sensors terminated.
He was waiting on me there. Alright, so
Okay, keep him quiet.
he just got killed.
Where'd it go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Veil?
Unexpected noise identified.
Come!
I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Not real. You're not real. No, 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 just leave me alone.
No, I heard something before, but I ignored him because I didn't see him. It's the fugitive.
Go away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Once we do this, there's no going... Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order. think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they don't care much for me.
I should have healed up.
System.
Oh!
Unauthorized area.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. The thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private. Away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty, enough for a generation's worth of crops. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Oops.
What do you think you're doing?
That was an accident.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
My bad. That was an accident.
What happened? I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. Would you? I'd be grateful. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself. Adelaide's okay.
Huh?
Get ready!
What's that noise?
I thought he did that to me. I was about to say, look at all in his head. He just rolled like that. I was about to quit.
Easy. Gosh, that's clever. handle this. Nice one! You did it!
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Sure.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly? What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Careful with that thing. If you're a danger to others, I'll put you down. Are you crazy?
Yes. Alright, so we're done with that.
Where are we headed?
She's still rolling.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda. I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
So I think we did the right thing. I'm going to end the stream here. Make sure you sub, like, and comment for the next stream. Comment probably sometime later this morning.